Hello, everyone. It's Jeremy Hamilton with 5280 Angler and a fishing report coming to you today from my fly tying desk. Got an afternoon half day today, so I figured I'd tie some flies this morning and throw in a report while we're at it, since I haven't done one in a little bit. Um, so I haven't actually been out on public water much at all recently. I mean, it's actually been quite a while. So this report today is really kind of brought to you by all the guides at 5280 Angler. I asked them for some help in compiling what flies they've been using out on public water, and this is what they came up with. So at and just so you know, I mean, all of our private water right now has been fishing fantastic. So we do have October dates available at a lot of our public water options. So now is a good time to get those booked, and of course fall is a great time to be out here fishing. But as far as public water right now, Deckers has been, it's kind of tough. It's been the guys are telling me they've been using dark brown San Juan worms, Jujubatus, chocolate thunder, or foamback emerger, or whatever you want to call it, scuds, tiny stuff, little pheasant tails, jujus, all that kind of stuff. We're kind of in between stages right now. I'd imagine there's still some tricos going on in the mornings there on the warm days. So you can't go wrong throwing a black RS2. Even throughout the day, a gray or brown RS2 would work very well also. So we haven't really hit the time with the blue winged olives yet, but they should be starting pretty soon. Just throw small stuff right now. Any midges, top secret midge, rainbow warrior, flashback, or I'm sorry, crystal flash midges. That kind of stuff is going to pick you up some fish. It pretty much always does. Even though I haven't been out there recently, this time of year I mean, it's typically fairly consistent. When we hit end of August, early September, we're kind of in between. So go tiny. You can go lighter tippet, 4 and 5X. I don't really go lighter than that. I don't think it's necessary, and it's not as good for the fish. But they're going to be spread out kind of all over the place as well. They're not just going to be in deep holes. They're not just going to be in riffles. They're kind of all over the place. So that is good. It's just you got to get your drift right, get your weight right, and when you're nymphing, and you can pick up some fish. Dream Stream right now. I mean, I don't know honestly if I'd even go out there and fish it just yet. We're before any kind of uh, kokanee or brown trout runs. So now's, we're kind of that in between, what I call we're at the exodus of the big fish in the river. The water's gotten a little on the warmer side, so some of those bigger fish tend to go down into 11 Mile Reservoir, and then you're left with just a bunch of small fish. So right now, the reports I've gotten from out there are few and far between, but maybe swinging some streamers around there, throwing smaller streamers are going to be a little more effective than the big stuff right now. But in the coming weeks, as it cools down, we're going to start seeing some of the bigger fish coming. The regular resident fish coming back into the river, and then some of the migratory fish will start pushing up there pretty soon as well. The other report I've gotten from our guide Nick Souter, who lives out in Palisade, he's been fishing the Gunnison and Grand Mesa. He says the Grand Mesa's nothing but dry flies, which is pretty typical. There's a lot of smaller fish up there, and he didn't specify, but I'd imagine caddis, parachute Adams, that kind of stuff has been working well up there. For the Gunnison nymphing, he's been doing Barr's tungstone and what he calls leggy stoneflies. I take that to mean, unless there is a fly called a leggy stonefly, I don't know. But otherwise, like a Pat's rubber legs, pretty good size ones. out there, and then dry flies in the afternoon. So a little bit of a different report, or a different river to report on. If you make your way out west and you want to go do a guide trip, not necessarily on the Gunnison, but we do have stuff out west. Nick would be the guy to talk to out there. But anyway, otherwise the Gunnison is, he says, is just fishing fantastic. So if you do find your way out that way, just know that the fishing can be pretty good. So that's it for now. I don't have much else to report on, unfortunately. We haven't quite hit the time of year when we start fishing the Arkansas and Pueblo. That should actually, I actually just drove past it the other day. It's looking pretty good. It's not super high, looks fishable, and there was nobody out there. So this time of year can be very good out there. But anyway, that's it for now. Follow us at 5280angler.com, 5280angler fly fishing on Instagram. Like and subscribe this video. That way I know people are watching it. And hopefully I can keep providing these reports, and hopefully you feel they're valuable. Otherwise, you can follow me, Jeremy Hamilton Fly Fishing on Instagram, and I will see you out there.